Hello, everybody. It is Monday night. Welcome to Mulligan's Island. I am in my backyard bar, and you're welcome to pull up a bar stool with me here and enjoy a few tunes tonight. It's a beautiful day here, cooling down a little bit, but we're going to address that in the first song I sing tonight. Where'd my summer go? I bet you're wondering the same thing, but guess what? I'm going to sing some warm weather songs tonight and make sure we're all feeling good. Get over there to your fridge right now, grab something fun to drink. And if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, especially tonight when we've got a lot of folks who are traveling and maybe missing the show, I would love it if you knew of somebody who you think would enjoy something like this tonight. And let them know. Flip on over here and watch it and make a request if they want to. I got my son Luis, who is handling the request tonight. We got Pablo and Anais doing the audio visual. I'll be singing the songs. Hopefully you'll be making the requests, and we will all have a good time on this Monday night here on Mulligan's Island, which we're going to kick off right now with the theme song from Rudy B. Take it away, Rudy.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Welcome back to Mulligan's Island, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? It's great to have you here with us. Our studio audience is just showing up. That's always kind of fun. And, hey, like I mentioned, we're going to have fun tonight. I know a lot of folks are traveling tonight, so some of our regulars are not with us. But we're going to hope you guys make up for the slack on that, all right? I also told you that some of you guys are starting to get some wintertime weather. And that's not really very fun, is it? Let's be honest. But we're going to deal with that head on this first song I sing. Let's chase that wintertime weather away and let's keep it warm for a while. Now it happens every year around this time. Labor Day comes and goes, and I find that my heart starts sinking like the September sun. And I tell myself, oh no, I swear the month of May was only yesterday. But next thing I know, it's where'd my summer go. Those days down on the shore, toes in the sand, sun on my skin, just kicking back on the coast. Now my kids are back in school again, and reality is sure closing in. The beaches are empty, the days are getting short, and the nights will soon be cold. Where'd my summer go? Now a lot of folks need a break from the heat. Called me crazy, bring on 101 degrees. I'd rather bake in the sun than put a sweater on. When it's cold, I just can't chill. But October's on the way, need one more lazy day. Somebody tell me where'd my summer go? Can't life move a little more slow? Can't warm June weather last forever? Can't autumn be postponed? I wish these really long days would last, but the sun's going down too fast. Somebody stop it before it disappears, leaving me all alone, wondering where'd my summer go? They're breaking out sweatshirts and putting on jeans, but I still got my swimming suit on right underneath my shorts. I'm taking one last dip, then guess I gotta let go. Oh, where'd my summer go? Come on, say it isn't so. I miss those UV rays on hot July days. Don't tell me that's all she wrote. But according to the weatherman, won't be long till we lose these tans. So what do you say, guys? Just one more time, you meet me down on the shore before we say, where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Don't wanna say where'd my summer go. ¿A dónde fue mi verano? Where the heck is my summer? I'm still in shorts, and I hope you guys watching are still in your shorts too. Studio audience, how are you guys doing? Nice to have you here. Yeah, thanks for coming. Help yourself to anything at the bar here. And you guys at home, I hope you've got a fun drink in your hands. Now, that song talked about where our summer go. We're going to do another getting out of cold weather into warm weather song. We're going to be doing those a little more often on Monday nights for some bizarre reason. So if you're shivering a little bit, sing along. This will help. A beach chair in the blender, Coronas in copper tone. Fresh lobster and coconut shrimp, I can taste it on my tongue. But I wake up from my daydream, and the boss is on my case. Something I did sure made him mad, and I need made a good day real bad. So blame it on the wind chill, or maybe it's the rain. Pull me out of my cubicle and put me on a plane. Our latitude adjustments, exactly what I need. No shirt, no shoes required. Someplace warm I can chill out for a while. St. Thomas, San Pedro, or St. Pete's. Hotter than hell is cool with me. San Lucia or San Carlos, I don't care. Send me down to Saint Anywhere. A beach bar in Mexico, a boat down in Belize. It's a puddle jump to paradise, the Caribbean or the Keys. I've used up all my sick days, so I'm calling in dead. I could get canned, but I don't care. I had it up to here, I'm going down there. Where waking up at the crack of noon means your day has just begun. Where the ice in my glass bury me last till I pour me another one. Where seagulls and pelicans chase the sun across the sky, I'll be watching as some sailboat disappears on just another day in Saint Anywhere. I need it bright and breezy, really lazy day in the tropical sun. So pick a saint and point me toward the sea. I'm tearing off my necktie, dreaming about a Mai Tai. So close your eyes and come along with me, 'cause girl, we ought to be in St. Mark's or St. John's or St. Bart's. I'm halfway there wondering where you are. San Lucia or San Carlos, I don't care. Send me down to Saint Anywhere. They can have St. Paul, I'll take St. Pete. So adios, boss, I'm out of here. Destination Saint Anywhere. Destination Saint Anywhere. Catch you there, Saint Anywhere. That sounds like a spot to be. Well, another fun spot to be this time of year is Rocky Point, up the coast from here. In fact, I'm going to be heading up there myself, doing another show up there November the 18th. 2 shows. I'll be doing an afternoon show and an evening show. Tell you more about that later. But last time I was there, I stopped by a different place. It's not the place I was singing. Margarita Mermaids, who are watching us tonight. Hi, Margarita Mermaids. But over in Cholla Bay, JJ's Cantina. Hadn't been there in a long time. Now, that's a really old place. You guys know that's been there since 1955. And finally sold. And I thought I'd pop out there and just check out the sunset last time I was in town. So let me take you along with me, and you guys can see, if you haven't been to JJ's Cantina in Cholla Bay in a while, check out the new JJ's. Come with me. Well, this is my first time out of the new JJ's. Last time I was out here, they were totally redoing this place, and I'll tell you what, it looks great. Same great view as always, but man, they've done so many great upgrades to the building. The patio is awesome. So, what better place to check out the sunset tonight than here at JJ's? They got live music going. They got a great crowd, as they always do. Kicking off another weekend here in Cholla Bay. Salute, everybody. Can you believe this place has been here for 70 years now? JJ's Cantina started in 1955. Wow. back when I was in high school, JJ's Cantina was always the happening spot in this town. Then things kind of changed over the years as things picked up more in Rocky Point. But tonight, I'll tell you what, with the new JJ's going, people are really enjoying it. They got a great crowd out here, and it's nice to see. Well, a whole bunch of you guys are coming back from someplace pretty cool yourselves. A lot of my friends have been in Key West at the big Meeting of the Minds event, and a lot of folks are coming home. That's why I said we're going to have a few less people watching tonight, because a lot of our gang is on their way back from that after having a great time in Key West. One of those folks who's returning is with us tonight, Jody Bly. Jody's one of the performers there in Key West. In fact, he's from Key West and has lots of fun Key West stories to tell. But I'm sure among his fun stories of Key West are not stories like this one I'm about to tell you, which I'm sure he's lived through. Being a Key West boy himself, talking about what happens when those hurricanes blow. He came here for cold beer, beaches, and blue skies. Then came the hurricane, and bye-bye paradise. Now his roof's somewhere in Florida, his fridge floated out to sea. His pickup truck is stuck in mud, his boat's up in a tree. Old John was last seen out on the dock, screaming out to the weather gods, "Is that all you got?" From the Florida Keys, down in Belize, the Bahamas to Mexico, we all want to be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. Now Tom and PJ bought a boat and named that baby Conked Out. God knows that's how they felt before they ever left the dock, when Francis and then Gene blew the wind right out of their sails. Torn and tattered, dazed and battered, thinking, man, let's bail. Last time I heard from Captain Tom, he was anchored somewhere beautiful, pouring PJ a shot of rum. No doubt they got conked out, but they kept that dream afloat. They just want to be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. We got some boaters in this crowd, I think, who can vouch for this. Newsflash, the highway's packed. They've gotten out while they can. Now it's too late to evacuate, and it's about to hit the fan. So I'm stocked up on Captain Morgan, breaking out my snorkel and fins. House shaking, fast breaking, here we go again. I'm writing my will for the umpteenth time, and making one last toast from the coast, so lift those glasses high. Here's to John, PJ, and Tom, and all of you crazy folks who just want to be where the hurricanes blow. We all come because we love the sun, but there's one thing you gotta know. We all want to be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. Except when the hurricanes blow. Except when the hurricanes blow. Whoa, whoa. Except when the hurricanes blow. Whoosh. Yeah. I just saw Tom and PJ that from verse 2 of that song. They were just at my show in Phoenix this weekend. That was so good seeing those guys. Hey, so we got another request here on ice. eso podemos scenery is the disco life in a beach town. Jeff Price just asked for a song. Jeff, I just saw you recently in Pine Top. I know you sold your place there, and you're off running around having fun. I bet you, like these guys on their way back from Key West, all these beautiful places you're going lately, when you're leaving, a thought crosses your mind. It goes just like this. Just turn around and run. Going out for Jeff. From a weekend paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we'd learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus they can buy that new car, or a big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Suffering from a delusion, we could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage, ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile. I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Right on, girl. Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Turn around and run. I can't hear you guys. Back to that San Carlos sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Thank you guys very much. I'll tell you what, let's cruise right on back up to Rocky Point. Now, as you guys know, Rocky Point's a little different than San Carlos. Here, we have seasonal visitors here. We don't really have weekend hordes that hit, other than the local Mexican folks coming down from Hermosillo. But for the most part, the Americans and Canadians come down, and they're here for an extended time. It might be a month, 2 months, 6 months, some people all year long. Rocky Point's a little bit different. Things kind of empty out during the weekdays, and then on Friday afternoons, starts filling up as all the weekend traffic starts getting in from Arizona. Saturdays are crazy, and then by Sunday night it's kind of mellowing out again. So let's head on down to the boardwalk and see what it's like on a Friday. Well, you would never guess it, but it's Friday, and a rare quiet Friday here on the Mulligan, the boardwalk in Rocky Point. Usually on weekends, it's really jumping down here, but I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple hours if things pick up, because once the tourists start pulling into town, everything changes. But you know what, for right now, I kind of like it like this. Is like that, but in a minute, I'm going to take you back in another video, and we're going to show you that same boardwalk just a few hours later, and it is literally night and day from what you just saw. But I want you to see what it's kind of like when it's mellow. That's actually when I like it the most, when it's not just a crazy, nutty scene. But anyway, and that kind of goes with this next song. So Mike and Elaine are watching us up in the Northwest, as they always do. Hi, Mike and Elaine. And I'm glad you requested the song. That's how I was feeling when I filmed that video right there. Just kind of back to laid back. Make sure I'm in the right key. Much better. Don't even know what day it is. That's the kind of day I miss. It's been way too long since I had a day like that. Now there's another gray hair on the guy looking at me in the mirror. It's time to get out of here. It's time for going back. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. Back to the way this boy was born to be. Back to laid back. Laid back, 'cause they're stressed out all about getting a head guy in me. Wasn't all that long ago. How we got by, I don't know. Must have been on love alone, but we sure had a lot of that. Now it seems we're never caught up. They say we gotta have all of this stuff, but me, I've had enough. Just want to box it up and send it all back. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. Before I become what I never want to be. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. 'Cause there's always on the run. Gotta go guy in me. So if a brand new car never belongs to us, or if our house is kinda small, so what? I'd rather take this great big list of things to do, tear it up and spend my whole day with you. God knows that's how I'm meant to be. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. 'Cause they're stressed out all about getting a head guy ain't who I am or what I want anymore. Don't even know what day it is. That's the kind of day I miss. Days like this. Thank you, Mike and Elaine, for the request on that one. I appreciate that a lot. So we got another request. Norma watching us in the Midwest. Norma, I hope you're not shivering too badly there in the Midwest, because I bet you're probably getting hit with some slightly cooler weather than we're getting down here. But Norma, I know one thing you're in the mood for there in the Midwest right now. You're in great need of a taco. So I'm gonna see what I can do for you. Everyone says I'm so lucky. I got the best wife in the world. But I can't lie. There's been this girl. Every time we get together, I lose all self-control. She satisfies my needs like no one else I know. We meet down on the south side in a drugstore parking lot. She always keeps it spicy, 'cause she knows I like it hot. She enables my addiction. It's sinful, I confess, how I give in to temptation, but I can't resist. Lupita's Taco Stand. Best food this side of the Rio Grande. When she asks you, ¿quieres otro? Just smile and say, sí. The best $6 a guy could ever spend is at Lupita's Taco Stand. Now if you're into real fine dining, or hanging out with snobs, or waiters in tuxedos, nah, this ain't your kind of spot. It's just plastic chairs and tables, folding cups and paper plates. But the food Lupita serves you will leave a big smile on your face. There's no list of healthy options, no low fat or gluten-free. Good luck keeping count if you're counting calories. It's a flavorful fiesta of chicken, pork, or beef, with a heap inside of Spanish rice and a smack of refried beans. At Lupita's Taco Stand. It's heaven in a fresh tortilla made by hand. The salsa's hot and spicy. Help me out, guys. Your taste buds say, ole! Guaranteed your waistline will expand. Down at Lupita's Taco Stand. Norma, you're making me really hungry with this request. Did I forget to tell you all that I did not eat before the show? Now my wife's home making meatloaf. I ought to be ashamed as I'm slapping on the salsa and the guacamole. Now most folks wouldn't set foot here or ever hit this side of town. The buildings, they seen better days, the neighborhood's run down. But if you feel a bit adventurous, you'll be glad you took the chance. Believe me, I guarantee you'll come back again to Lupita's Taco Stand. Just one bite and you're bound to comprehend. You'll be shouting hallelujah and viva Mexico. You're gonna stuff your face there every chance you can. Down at Lupita's Taco Stand. Down at Lupita's Taco Stand. Where are we going after the show? Down to Lupita's Taco Stand. Norma, I think Lupita needs to take her taco stand to the Midwest and take good care of you. So, hey, so I told you I would show you what the Mulligan in Rocky Point was like just a few hours after that last video that I shot. I told you it's literally night and day. Let's head down, and now you're going to see what Rocky Point's boardwalk is like on a weekend, because these people know how to have fun. Tell you one thing, on that boardwalk, you're going to hear all kinds of fun, festive music, and you're not going to hear any blues. And Tim Scott likes it that way because he wants to hear this next song. People often ask me, come on, can't you sing some blues? Now, I don't play grunge because it gets me all depressed. And I don't hard rock because heavy metal hurts my head. I can't rock and roll as often as I used to do. I don't hip-hop, and I ain't singing no blues. Now techno, teeny bop, sorry, but it ain't my scene. I'm too white to rap, not tan enough to R&B. But I'll strum a little country, play a little reggae too. Just one thing, buddy, I ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. I got wind in my sails and sand in my old boat shoes. Ain't singing no blues. So you don't hear my songs playing on the radio. And I've never had a hit, but hey, that's how it goes. Now some folks tell me time to change my tune. Why worry, man? I ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. I got this old guitar and a girl by my side. She loves me simple and true. Ain't singing no blues. Pretty wife and a whole bunch of kids. Life don't ever get better than this. I don't have fortune, I don't have fame. No biggie, I can't complain. I'm the guy with the guitar underneath the old palm tree. And if I don't sing blues, don't blame it on me. I'm just laughing and loving, living on island time. Dancing through life like a one-man conga line. Ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. I got wind in my sails and a fish on my line and sand in my old boat shoes. Ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. Ain't singing no blues. I got wind in my sails and a fish on my line and sand in my old boat shoes. Ain't singing no blues. So chill out, buddy. I ain't singing no blues. La 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 la. Don't worry, be happy. I ain't singing no blues. This is a no blues zone here at Mulligan's Backyard Bar. Hope everyone is having a good time out there. I'm having a nice time singing for you. Just got off the road today. I was up in Arizona doing a couple of shows. Had a lot of fun in Green Valley. Then we did the all request, all cover song annual show in Phoenix, and that was great seeing a bunch of you guys there. So now I'm here tonight with you guys. I'm tomorrow night around the bend in San Carlos at La Palapa Griega, where I'll see a whole bunch more of my friends, 5 o'clock. Then on Wednesday, I'll head that way. I'll go to the colonial town of Alamos, and that'll be fun. I'll be down there for several days doing a couple of shows and just hanging out with a busload of people that are coming down with me. Come back from that, we'll do another Facebook show and a San Carlos show, and then I'm on my way up to Rocky Point. And that's going to be fun because I'll be doing an afternoon show in addition to the evening show. We're going to do a noon, real intimate thing for just 30 people on the patio overlooking the water. We've never done that before at Margarita Mermaids. Noon, Friday, November the 18th, and then we'll do a regular 5 o'clock show indoors with a whole big crowd and all. So if you want to get the information about any of that, just go to my website, which is just my name, Mark Mulligan, and it's .net. Remember, everybody always puts .com, but I want you to remember this. Mark Mulligan is no commie. Okay? That's how you remember this. Mark Mulligan is no commie. MarkMulligan.net. Okay? Picture me trapped in a fishing net if you prefer that. All right, Luis has been taking requests. Luis, can you flash me that request thing? By the way, Luis brought me a gift when he was on his trip. He bought this illegally on his trip because he wasn't legal age. But in Mexico, they sometimes are a little slack about those things. And he bought me this mezcal, which I'm going to sample at the end of the show. And Luis, thank you for buying your dad some booze. That was very thoughtful. All right. Let's see. We got Jason's watching us. Jason's watching us up in Colorado. I'm going to do this one, Jason, for you. Because you've been waiting a while for this song. You've requested this several times, and I haven't gotten around to do it. I know we have several musicians who watch this show, and we always get very nostalgic about our first guitars. Rudy, I know you're watching. I know you felt the same way about yours, even though you've got 22 guitars hanging up in your house. That first guitar always holds a special place in your heart. It's going out for Jason. I walked in through the front door of a pawn shop and walked out with my future in my hands. That first guitar would change my path forever and take me places I had never planned. That day I took her home and opened up the case, tuned her up and played me my first song. On this journey round the sun, just trying to find my way, and I haven't yet begun to figure out what's going on. I've wandered, I've strayed, I've wasted so much time, but happy New Year's Day, another circle's just begun. Another trip, another journey round the sun. I look back on that church up on 7th Street and the altar boy that I once used to be. Now me and God have frequent conversation, even when I'm not down on my knees, in a bar or on a boat or on some hidden beach. You see, I'm not alone wherever I may be on this journey round the sun, just trying to make it back to the place where I belong, 'cause there's a man I want to see. I've wandered, I've strayed, I've wasted so much time, but here we are today. So far it's sure been fun. It's a trip, this journey round the sun. So round and round, round and round we go. Where we stop, only heaven knows. We came into this world bald and barefoot, and some of us haven't come that far. Maybe when you're spinning round in circles, you eventually get back to where you are. So here's to love, here's to our families, here's to just how good this life can be. On this journey round the sun, we're all trying to find our way, and we haven't yet begun to figure out what's going on. We've wandered, we've strayed, we've wasted so much time, but here we are today. So far it's sure been fun. It's a trip, this journey round the sun. What a trip, this journey round the sun. Thank you, Jason Cunningham, for the request, and I hope you're doing well up there in Colorado, Jason. I'll say hi to your folks down here in San Carlos for you, by the way. Hi, Elsa. Are you taking Mighty Soul to basketball? Welcome to the big time, folks. Yeah, I think Bruce Springsteen stops his show right in the middle and says goodbye to his wife as she takes the kids off to baseball practice and stuff. Anyway, hey, good request coming in tonight. I know it's just us tonight. It's kind of a more intimate crowd of us, but that's okay. It's a good night to get a request in. I'm curious if Tom Copeland is out there. Tom, if you're out there, I've been thinking of you because there's a song you've been requesting for a while, And I just pulled up the lyrics. I thought, I got to learn this one for Tom. And I finally figured out, Tom, why I haven't remembered this song. I looked at the copyright date on the song. 1991 was when I actually wrote that song. I got to get a job at some point, folks. 1991 I was doing this. But anyway, so Tom, if you're watching, send us a note, let us know. And if so, I'm going to send a song out for you. And Luis, you got some more requests over there too, if you want to hold up that sheet for me so I can see it. Let's see what we got. Some good ones. All right. I'm going to sneak some of these in. So tell you what, so Rudy is out there watching us. He and Beth are home right now. And Beth is out there too. So Beth, I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw this one in for you. Eso podemos con scenery y es del disco Best of. And it's been a little bit cloudy here today, but I have to admit, probably like my San Carlos friends, we so seldom have cloudy days that I love them when we get them. I have all these songs about, I don't want clouds, I want just sunshine. I kind of like the clouds, but I know it's a different story for some of you guys, because like my friends up in the Northwest, when you get sunshine, you're going to milk it. Going out for Beth. That look upon your face is not a smile, and I don't think nice to see you's on your mind. Is it safe to say the end is just beginning? I may be dumb, but I ain't blind. So divide up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I guess you and I should have never been together. How we got this far, I'll never know. 'Cause the things that make me happy drive you crazy, and the love down in your heart died long ago. So you take your things, I'll take mine, if that's how it's gotta be. That's all right with me. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. So divide up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. Help me out, guys. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Rudy, you have a request coming up. I'm going to play that one for you in just a few. But I'll tell you what, we've shown you a couple of videos of Rocky Point. This next one it actually took place right here in San Carlos. And my little boy, Jose, and Elsa, they were off having a fun time, doing something that I've always wanted to do, and I've never done it. But Elsa and Jose got to it before I could ever give it a shot. So let's see exactly what they were up to.
Hi, I'm Jose Mulligan, and I'm doing a day with my mom doing surfboard, and hope you enjoy it like we enjoy it. Let's have fun.
Right, Jose?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. We can't wait to bring all the family and do this all together.
Awesome. Doesn't that look fun? I want to get out there and try sandboarding sometime. When I get a little bit of spare time, I'm going to do that with the kids. So good on Jose there and on Elsa having fun like that. Lots of fun things you can do when you come down here. Not water sports, beach things, and just lots of ways to have fun. Anyway, hey, so it was great seeing my buddy Dave Seaholm, Dave and Leanne. Thanks so much for coming to the show on Saturday. And Dave, you had me terrified before the show because it was the all request show, and Dave was some of my first requests. I was getting things like Black Sabbath, and but luckily Dave worked with me. We compromised. But Dave, you're being easier on me tonight, and this one goes out for you, and hope you enjoy it. Blue water and sunny sky, another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye. I ended up down here. Now who's to blame? I can't recall. But who cares? It doesn't matter at all. 'Cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down an ice cold beer. But things never quite work out like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I could tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone and said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Come on, guys. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Dollars and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Thank you very much. Thanks, Dave and Leanne, for the request. It was great seeing you guys. So, Rudy, I want to thank you for all the work you do on the show. Rudy puts together the theme song every single week that we open the show with and close the show with. And he does a great job of sneaking in your pictures. If you want to be in the theme song, make sure to send me a nice picture of you, and we'll try to get you in there. We kind of rotate them in and rotate them out. So send me a good picture of you, and we'll get you in the theme song. And thank you, Rudy, for doing that. I love the song you wrote for the theme song. We actually played that our last time we did a show together. But this is a song that Rudy would like to hear by request. And pura cámaras en este, y eso es del disco Best Of. Pura cámara. Niña, más bonita que nunca, acércate a mí. Ni un segundo más aguanto lejos de ti. But no, don't have to say a word. You know just what I'm thinking. Even after all this time, you still read my mind. He esperado tu amor. Desde siempre he esperado tu amor, anticipando el momento en que llegarás. Y por fin aquí estás, he esperado tu amor. A song, your voice like a song, whispering in my ear. I still can't believe that you are really here. Crazy, some people call me crazy, and I guess that might be true. 'Cause one look into you and I still lose my mind. He esperado tu amor. Desde siempre he esperado tu amor, anticipando el momento en que llegarás. Y por fin aquí estás, he esperado tu amor. Bonita que nunca, acércate a mí. Ni un segundo más aguanto lejos de ti. I've been waiting for you through a million lonely nights. I've been waiting for you. Something in my heart kept me holding on. Even though it's been so long, I've been waiting for you. He esperado tu amor. Desde siempre he esperado tu amor, anticipando el momento en que llegarás. Y por fin aquí estás, he esperado tu amor. I've been waiting for you. He esperado tu amor. Thank you guys very much. Hey, and I appreciate the request of that one. I know Bill and Michaela, if you guys are watching, you guys like that Spanish stuff too. That one goes way back, as a matter of fact. I did a couple different versions of that song. My very first home cassette that I ever did, first home album, I think 1991, had an English version of that called Waiting for You. And then I did a Spanish version called He Esperado Tu Amor on my Going Coastal album. Both those albums are now out of print. That's how old I am. But we ended up combining the two, doing kind of a bilingual version of that on the Best of the Early Years album. So it's kind of a combo version of that song. And I'm glad you guys like that one. I don't get to play that too often. I tell you what, let's take a little cruise around the bay here between San Carlos and Guaymas. And I'll show you one of the things that I just really like about the Sea of Cortez. One thing I always love about down here is how the desert meets the sea. Here it meets the sea right at Bacochibampo Bay. Isn't that kind of cool? I really do think the desert here is so unique. People think of desert and they think of just barren, tumbleweed and that kind of stuff. But boy, when you get down here to San Carlos and you see the Sonoran Desert, it sure makes it extra special when you got that colorful desert, reddish rocks, and lush greenery, especially after the rains. And the way it meets that blue water is just a neat thing to see. So I hope someday you'll get a chance to come on down here and check it out. I think you'll be pretty impressed with it yourself. Sandy is watching us in Florida with Ron. Hi, Sandy and Ron. I hope you guys are recovering well from all that damage you took during Hurricane Ian. You've had awesome attitudes and a lot of folks praying for you, and we hope you're bouncing back. So the least I can do is play you a request. This is a song that Sandy would like to hear. And here we go. First you stiff the waitress, then you slam the door. You backed into a Buick, and then you blew on down the road. I wonder what were you thinking as you took off down the block, screaming like a madman and flipping people off. Just about then I thought I'd seen it all, until I saw that big old sticker on the back of your car. And it said, Jesus loves me. And I did a double take. I can't speak for our Savior, but there's gotta be some mistake. Now this ain't from the gospel. No, you won't hear this at church. Yeah, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. Maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So you're having a bad day, huh? Get over it. Maybe your mama didn't love you, your gal dumped you, or the job's driving you insane. Go ahead, shout out to the Lord, but quit screaming his name in vain. There you go, cussing out the traffic cop. I bet God's looking down, begging you to please shut up. As you say, Jesus loves me. Dude, I've actually got some doubts. Take a good look at the good book. This ain't what it's all about. Now here's a revelation. Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. He said he came for sinners. Man, you're his kind of guy. But now I look into the mirror, and my God, I realize, who am I fooling, thinking I'm better than you? Yeah, Lord, forgive me. I know not what I do, 'cause just like you, I say, Jesus loves me, and I know that's true. Even when I don't get just what he sees in you. How can I point my finger like you're the big sinner when I just might be the worst? Hey, thank God, Jesus loves me, even when I'm a jerk. Now I hope we both make it to heaven. I just pray you get there first. Jesus loves you. One more time, because it's true, guys. Jesus loves you. Hey, gang, let's just leave it at that. Jesus loves you. Parentheses. The rest of us think you're a jerk. I've told you guys this before, I think, but I'm so proud of myself on that song because it was the first song I ever wrote that had parentheses in it. I don't know why I always wanted to write a song with parentheses. It took me 37 years, folks. I finally have one. Just imagine what I'll accomplish in the next 37 years. So, all right, Luis, we have a request. I believe this one is for Dennis Swint watching us, and he should be watching us from Mesquite, Texas, if I'm right. And Dennis, I hope you're doing well. This is a song about a guy that we all know here in Mexico because we call him all the time when we need things fixed. You know, we need plumbing or electricians or whatever. And Jose's a great guy. He always tells us he's going to be there mañana. We love Jose, but he's got a little punctuality problem. You've been sitting there since daybreak, staring at the clock. Jose told you mañana, now he still ain't showed up. I've heard that word a million times, and I used to get mad too. Every time they said mañana, I'd believe that it was true. That was before I ever knew. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here, it means not today. Go ahead and pull your hair out, get mad and shake your fists. But all those lame excuses come down to this. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here, it means not today. That's right. Last night, Jose had too much fun. It was nearly midnight when he said, take me home. I gotta work mañana. I can't tick off that gringo. Till I said, bartender, pour this man Mas Don Julio. Jose just grinned, cause we all know mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. No matter what Rosetta Stone may say, sure it drives you loco, but that's how it is. So before you go all postal, remember this: mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here, it means not today. Now I'm a songwriter, telling tales is what I do. And this one's got potential, she'll make a real good tune. If I grab a pen and paper, kill the TV and the phone, work all day, all night, mañana she'll be done. Wait a second, is that Jose? And oh no, did I just hear him say, mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. I should have said, no way, Jose. Now we're back on these old bar stools. So much for that big hit. Cause on a crumpled up piece of paper, all I wrote was this: mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here it means mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Sorry guys, it means not today. Blame it on the culture, it's never gonna change. So you may as well stop frowning and just sing, mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here it means not today. Not today. Jose's a nice guy, but think twice before you hire that guy. All right, Dennis, I hope you enjoyed that one. Luis, how are we doing on requests over there? Are we good? Let's see what we got. Luis is doing a good job on the requests. Hey, and Luis did an awesome job on guitar the other day. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. He got up and did a song with his friend, and he's going to come back in the next week or two and do another song for us. Maybe next show we'll get you back up, Luis. He's doing really, really well with his guitar work. So let's see what we got over here. Phyllis is watching us. Phyllis and Sharon's around the corner watching us. Brian Miller, nice to hear from you, bud. I hope you're doing well. Folks are watching us from everywhere tonight. I love it. Brian, I think you're still in Camdenton, Missouri, right? Hosted me many, many years ago. Awesome family. So let me see if I can get these all in for you. So another person I got to see on this last trip up in Arizona was my brother David. And Dave, as you guys know, is a singer-songwriter himself. He was for many years, and then he joined Nicky Bloom and the Gramblers. And he was a guitar player and sang harmony for them. And he's out of music now, so I'm the only mess up in the family left. Thanks, Dave, for abandoning me. And the rest of the family is things like police officers and teachers. They do productive things. Yeah. So I kind of wish David stayed in my field, but anyway. He wrote this song, and it was so fun going to Nashville and recording this one as a duet with Dave on the White Sand, Warm Sun, and Salty H2O album. I love his song, and thanks, Dave, for letting me do kind of my own version of this one with you. Send me a postcard from where you wind up when you're gone. When you're gone, I've been wondering where you're moving now that you're moving on. 'Cause you ain't talking very much, and you won't look me in the eye. You've been hiding from the crowd. You ain't home when I drive by. You've been saving up your bread, and you've been whispering on the phone. Sounds like you got yourself a plan. I bet you thought I didn't know, but I can hear it in your tone. Oh yeah. Send me a postcard from where you wind up when you're gone. When you're gone. 'Cause I've been wondering where you're moving now that you're moving on. So the person who requested this song, actually Phyllis and Dennis Swarmer, they're not only fans of David's music, but when Dave and Jill had their bakery going, the Dusty Miller, they were customers of Dave's bread too. Giving new meaning to that line and just saying, you've been saving up your bread? Very prophetic line by my brother. Don't promise letters, 'cause you talked that way before, and nothing's ever showed up at my door. So I ain't hoping now for anything more than a postcard. Postcard. A postcard. Send me a postcard from where you wind up when you're gone. Help me out on that, guys. Send me a postcard from where you wind up when you're gone. Send me a postcard. Remind me to send 7 cents in royalties to my little brother Dave. Thank you, Phyllis and Dennis, for the request on that one. And thank you again, Dave, for letting me record that song with you. It's so fun doing the duet with my brother. Our voices are so similar on there, it's kind of hard to tell who's who. But anyway. So, Luis, can you remind me of the other requests? We have a couple more that I want to sneak in. Yeah. Okay. We'll do both those. Brian, I'm going to do yours first. Tienes atardeceres. Anais is going to work her magic on this one. That's her, by the way, putting all those pictures in. You guys took a lot of those pictures. Elsa and I took a whole bunch of them, too. So thanks for doing that. If you have a picture that you want on the show, like a really, really good one, make sure you send it my way, and we'll sneak it in to our little slideshows that we're doing here. Pablo and Anais do such a good job week after week. Give it up for Pablo and Anais. See, I have to keep them happy because they can make me look really, really bad if they want to. So they have a lot of power, a lot of leverage here. All right, let's see. This song goes way back, too. This is originally off that out-of-print Going Coastal album. This is now one of the best of the early years. I would sure love to take the songwriting credit on this song, but it's one of the few early songs that I recorded that I didn't write. My producer, whose real name was Jeff Percival, but in the album credits, he always went by Jeff Tatum. I think he wanted to disguise his identity working with me. But anyway, he wrote the song. It was so beautiful, and he let me do my own version of it, and it's become kind of a crowd favorite on request. So great song by Jeff. sitting on my front porch swing, watching the sun go down, thinking that there's still some things left to do while it was still around. Then the colors took me by surprise. I was suddenly so hypnotized. I let the worries of life pass me by. It was then and there that I realized that a sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can learn to leave a few things undone and truly take the time to see that a sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can let go and learn to let it be. I was watching Mama getting gray, and my daddy's strength began to fade. That's when I began to pray, Lord, please don't take them away, 'cause I still got so much left to learn, and I love my mom and daddy so. But this old world continues to turn. Mama said, son, I thought by now you'd know that a sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can learn to leave a few things undone and truly take the time to see that a sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can let go and learn to let it be. Now I'm sitting on my front porch swing. I'm watching the sun go down, thinking that there's still some things left to do while I'm still around. Then my life passes before my eyes, and I'm suddenly so hypnotized. Is it the colors of the painted sky? 'Cause I hear a voice from the other side singing sunsets can be a beautiful thing when you can learn to leave a few things undone and truly take the time to see that sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can let go and learn to let it be. Sunsets can be a beautiful thing when you can learn to leave a few things undone and truly take the time to see that a sunset can be a beautiful thing when you can let go and learn to let it be. Thank you, guys, and thank you for the request on that one. I appreciate that. All right, Luisa, I think we have one more request there, and I want to do another. I want to do one last song also. I want to send it out for somebody that we all love on this show that I want to congratulate for something huge. So what do we got here? Sharon, and David are watching us around the corner in San Carlos. Hi, Sharon and Dave, and I have a feeling that you're drinking the same thing that I'm drinking tonight. I was their landlord for a long time, and it was so fun going to pick up the rent from those two because we always said we were going to have one rum and Coke. Whoever has one rum and Coke? Is it just me? Or it's normal to sit down when you're collecting rent and have 8 or 9 rum and Cokes? Anyway, they were smart, though, because every time it came time to renegotiate, they bought me a bottle of rum. Smart move by Sharon and Dave. So this song they would like to hear. What's the song again? You got it. All right. Sharon, I was actually going to do this song before, so get help. We're thinking on the same wavelength. Here we go. Eso podemos hacer scenery is el disco First World. This one kind of goes with that video that we showed before of all those people dancing and having fun on the Mulligan and Rocky Point. A hot night in this border town, I'm a long, long way from home. Your friend's out dancing with some guy and she left you there alone. Across this dark and crowded room, you've been sitting there a while. What's that? Did I just catch you smile? A word in Spanish. Oh, I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night's through. Now, I'm no Latin lover, but maybe I could learn. 'Cause just one little look from you and that passion starts to burn. Maybe it's those big brown eyes, man, they're driving me insane. Something tells me, girl, you feel the same. A word in Spanish. Man, I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night's through. How did I end up out here? What did I say to get you all alone with me right now? Whisper softly in my ear, let your sweet words flow. Could it be that you and me speak a language of our own? Tell me once again a word in Spanish. Think I finally understand a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, andale. A word in Spanish. Forget about that friend, a word in Spanish. I don't want this night to end, a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, andale. Oye, morenita, andale. Going out for Sharon and Dave. I hope you two were up and dancing to that one. All right, so Luis, are we good over there? Yeah, so I think we're good on the request. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one more song then. And I would love it if you guys, from your couch, oh, hold on, one thing real quick. Tom Copeland, what's he watching? Did he ever send us a note? Have you seen him on there? Because, Tom, if you're watching, send a note right now because I actually practiced a song for you. And he watches every single week, so I bet Tom, you are watching. I do want to send one out for you. You've asked for the song a few times. This one goes back to that out-of-print CD. This goes back to an album that was originally on cassette. Then I went high-tech and put it out on CD. Such a modern guy. CDs, look at me. So, Tom, this is a song that I have not played in many, many years. And like I told you, the copyright on this thing is 1991, so I may be a little bit rusty, but I'll give it a shot. Thanks for watching every week like you do, you and Eleanor and Allie up there in Coburg, Ontario. Those guys are VIPs. Eso pura cama. Y del disco best of. Distant highways, unwritten songs. Halfway there and I'm already gone. Just what the future's gonna bring, nobody knows. Guess that's the way this old life goes. So I live for the moment I'm alright. Going through some changes, turning the pages of my life. Rolling thunder, changing the wind, lost in the crowd till I find myself again. After the scene is too familiar, where will I go? For each sad goodbye a new hello. So I live for the moment I'm alright. Going through some stages, turning the pages of my life. So weird. The song goes all the way back to 1991 as I'm singing it. It's exactly how I feel right now, all these years later. Faded photographs, worn out jeans, reminders of yesterday in my dreams. So many smiles and few regrets since chapter 1. Still I know the best is yet to come. So I live for the moment I'm alright. Going through some stages, turning the pages of my life. And I live for the moment I'm alright. Still going through changes, turning the pages of my life. Thank you very much. Way out of the archives on that one, Tom. I wanted to send that out for you. You've requested a few times, and so finally got it down for you. All right, Luis, I think we got them all, right? I'll show you. Luis, pop around here and say hello. Oh, you know what, Luis? This won't break any laws. Maybe you can open this up for me. Is it okay if I have my kid bartend for me? Can we pretend he's legal age? He's not drinking this stuff, so, okay? I know I'm a horrible father. Somebody please call Child Protective Services. Send them to Mulligan's Backyard Bar because my kid's about to pour me some booze. Luis, there's a shot glass right over there. I'm actually not kidding. I want to try it. Luis bought me this gift, and I think it would be incredibly rude if I didn't let my kid pour his dad a shot of booze. Okay, can I tell you, this is probably sad that there's a history of this in my family, but do you guys know the actual first memory I have of my father? And this is not a joke. I was probably 5 years old, 1971. And thank you, Luis. And the first memory I have of my dad is the back of his head in the ZZ chair. And his hand was outstretched with an empty beer bottle in his hand. He said, "Hey, Marky, would you take this to the fridge and trade this for a full one?" That is actually my first memory of my father, was going to a refrigerator at 5 years old to bring in my dad. I still remember it was a Michelob. I brought my dad a bottle of Michelob. That's the first memory of my father. So apparently my entire family's dysfunctional. Cheers, everybody. Salud. I know it's just us tonight, and it's been kind of an intimate evening with Mark Mulligan. Any more intimate, and I'm out of business. But for the moment, I'm going to have a shot, and salud, everybody. Good stuff, Luis. I like it. Thanks for buying your dad this gift. Good stuff. Mezcal. It's funny because mezcal has such a bad reputation. Yeah, well, that's why it has the reputation. It's because the worm. But actually, you guys who are, if you sample tequila and mezcal, generally, mezcal is actually a smoother drink than tequila is. And I bet you if you did a taste test side by side, a tequila and a mezcal, I bet there's a good chance you would like the mezcal even more. So, and come on down to my underage kid. He'll pour you a shot, okay? Remind me, by the way, to strike the last 2 minutes of footage from the YouTube video upload, okay? Because that's known as Exhibit A. All right, we got all the requests done. I want to congratulate. Vamos a hacer de Lupita's Sky Sand con scenery. No sé si tienes lunas. Sí, tienes algunas. Okay. I want to congratulate our buddy Sonny Jim, because at the meeting of the minds, he's one of the award winners among many. Sonny Jim won Entertainer of the Year, and he won a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Trop Rock Music Association. Give it up for Sonny Jim. This whole time I thought he was just goofing around, and he's off winning awards. Our friend Mike Nash, how about that? I think he won Song of the Year or won Album of the Year, and I believe Male Vocalist of the Year also. Erica Sunshine Lee, congratulations to you. I know that you won an award for a video also. Eric Babin, Trop Rock Radio. A lot of my friends ended up winning things, and I want to just congratulate them. Sonny Jim has been doing this as long as I have, and he's still passionate and loves the music. He's one of the original guys in Trop Rock, and I give him a big round of applause because he deserves those 2 awards. I had so much fun doing this next song with Sonny Jim on the Lupita's Taco Stand album, so we're going to close out the night with this one right here. I have one request of you. Would you get your lazy butt off your couch at home? I don't care if you're all by yourself, seriously, and you got to dance along to this song in honor of Sonny Jim winning that award. Let's do it, guys! I've had a good time tonight. The sand is cool beneath my feet. Gone is the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach and drift into eternity. A million diamonds light the night, a million candles shining bright. In inky blackness how they shine, as they will do throughout all time. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon, across the ocean ripples flow, pushed by the tides and the winds that blow. Into these gentle waves they roll, their journey's secret whispered low. The soft caress of night's embrace shines on the beach tonight and somewhere on your face. I take great comfort in this truth, that same moon watches over you. Let's do it together now, come on. Sky, sand, water, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Now, in your head right now, just picture this amazing John Patty lead on steel pans. Just like the album, it'll sound really cool in your head. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir, and it starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some gold in the bloom. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. One more time. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon, I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Thank you guys for making this a fun night tonight. Look forward to seeing you here again next week. Same time, same channel.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the Music Man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.